Alright, it's BLM here. It's time for a video game collection update. It's only been 2 weeks since my last one, but I bought a lot of games. So, let's get started. I was looking in my room the other day, and I saw this. I don't know where I got it from, but it's Pokemon memory game, so it's video game related, so I just wanted to show it. Then, I was cleaning my room and also found two Game Boy games. Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. I never really played this, I don't think. Not even when I was a kid. It's alright. Yeah. And Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. I played this a lot when I was a kid. This was my first Game Boy Advance game, and I used to be addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I still, this game is good if you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm not really a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. So, I traded in that copy of Chrome Hounds, because that game is, well, it's not terrible, it's not that great, and there were a lot of other games I would like to get other than that. And Gamestop was having a Power Saver sale, so I used that money to get my 100th game, which was Gears of War, which is a really great game. In my opinion, it's not as great as other people say it is, but still really, great third-person shooter. Yeah, I like the chainsaw shit. I like the chainsaw too. It's really awesome. And then for $10 at the Power Saver sale, I also got Dark Void for 360, which is a great deal since this just came out in late January, I think. And it's not a bad game. It got horrible ratings. I don't know why. Probably it's because it was $60, and I wouldn't buy this for $60, but it's still Gears of War for Jetpack. And it's pretty awesome. Yeah. And then I went to a thrift store and got this Halo First Strike. It's a book. Plan to get all of them eventually. I got that for 50 cents. That's a really good deal. And then I got Myst for the PC. I haven't played this yet. I know that it's considered a classic, but I haven't played it yet because I don't use my PC that often. And then I went to my friend's house and he had some games he didn't want, so I took them. And these games I would have never paid for. These are terrible games. First up, Casper, Friends Around the World. I never heard of this game, and so I thought it would be decent, but it's a pretty terrible platform, right? Just gotta say, it's terrible. Then Tiger Woods PGA Tour 99, or Tiger Woods 99 PGA Tour. Alright, there. I never played Tiger Woods game. This is my first one, and it's actually pretty good. I mean, pretty decent, especially for being free. Actually, after playing this, when I eventually get my Wii, because I plan to get a Wii sometime, I might get the Tiger Woods games on the Wii. And then he gave me Rocket Power, Team Rocket Rescue. This game sucks. Reminds me of Tony Hawk. It's has a whole bunch of sports in it, like skateboarding, BMX, snowboarding, but it sucks. I just gotta say that. It's very mediocre. Feels like they ripped off Tony Hawk, and in a horrible way. And lastly, he gave me a PS2 game that I used to own. Actually came with my PS2, and I sold it because I didn't like it. And it is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. I don't like this game. I mean, it's decent for a simulator, a simulation driving game. I'm not a big fan of those. That's why I don't like the Gran Turismo series. But it has pretty good graphics. At least I can say that. Shit. Rocks. Alright, then I went to Gamestop and I have a humongous list of games that I've been trying to find at Gamestop before they stopped selling GameCube and PS2 games. Like, I have Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2, Oni, Draken the Ancient's Gates, and Geist. But I didn't find any of those games. Well, I found one game on the list, and that is Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I used to own this, and I sold it, which is a really stupid move. This is a really good 3D platformer. In my opinion, underrated, because I don't think it got that great of ratings. But it's pretty fun. Like, you use the egg, like, you roll around the egg and then use it to get the higher platforms and stuff like that, and, like, use it to attack. It's pretty fun. Then, while I was there, there were, like, this game wasn't on my list, but I still got it anyway, because I love fighting games. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. Yes, I know it's greatest hits, but I don't really care. I don't know why people care so much. All this is just like some red right there. Doesn't make a difference. Goddamn. But well, I understand if the platinum hits like on Xbox, like because it like shrinks the picture and stuff like that. I get annoying. But alright, yeah. Great fighter. Probably one of the best. Probably the best fighting game on the PS2, except for Soul Calibur 2, because I love that game, but I don't own it for the PS2. I plan to eventually. But alright, great game. Then I realized that I didn't like buy any Game Boy games since, like, except for the ones that I had left over from what I didn't sell. So I got some Game Boy Advance games. I got WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro games. This is probably one of my favorite handheld games of all time. It's so, like, it's really addicting. I played like for 30 hours already, and I just got it like a week ago. Yeah, I already beat it and everything. Actually, it's a pretty short game, so why wouldn't you? But the main games are really addicting. Pretty fun game. Then I got another game that I never heard of until I watched TV and Lust game like collection updates, and I saw this game there, and it looked pretty interesting. And it's Drill Dozer. It's a really, really fun game. It's a great 2D platformer. It even has a rumble pack thing, so like it shakes whenever you use the drill. It's like really fun. Yeah, another great 2D platformer. It's made by Game Freaks. I think that's who makes. Isn't that who makes Pokemon? I think it's someone who makes Pokemon. Then after that, Plane Trade had a buy two get one free sale on all used games. So I got 6 games there for a total of I think $16. Yeah. So like I got these 3 games for $10. And first up is for the N64, Clay Fighter 63 and a third. I actually knew this game sucked when I got it, but I played it and it sucked way more than I thought it would. I mean, this game it's a fighting game, and it is a terrible one. Yeah, it's a terrible one. Then I got Then I got what did I get? Oh yeah, then I got Turok 2: Seeds of Evil for N64, which is another great game. Another great game? This is a great game. Why did I say another? Whatever. Turok games are really great, but this one, the only thing I don't like about the Turok series is I don't like the controls. Actually, it's probably because the controller, because the N64 controller is like size of I don't know, but it's really big though. And I know that a lot of people like this game, but this is actually the 3rd time I own this game. First time was when, during Nintendo 64's heyday. After that, I just recently bought this, 2 months ago. Then I sold it because I wanted to get Soul Calibur 2. for GameCube because I really loved that game and I sold it, and then I wanted. Then I bought Soul Calibur 2. Then I rebought this right now, and I basically got it for free. If you technically, yeah, it's a great game. Then I was looking at the PSP section because I really needed to build my PSP collection. I only had 5 games, and I saw the cheapest. I got the cheapest game in the PSP section, which is the Con. It's like not Street Fighter. It's like fighting in the streets. It's like boxing, sort of. It's a decent game. It's got really bad ratings. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 probably. Like most people gave it a 6. Like it's not a great game, but it's still a pretty decent one. And is it recording? Oh, yeah, it's recording. Alright, someone called me, so I had to stop. Alright, so I got 3 more games for $6. And first up is, where is it? Killer Instinct for the Game Boy. This is my first Game Boy game. Because I never had a Game Boy. I just had a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance. I don't even have a DS. I need to get a DS. Yeah. So this is the first time I played a Game Boy game, and it's really you can't get used to it. I mean, like there's no color at all. It's like an NES game without color. It's kind of disturbing. But Killer Instinct is made by Rare, which is the main reason I got this because I love Rare. I love basically every game that they ever made, but with the Kinect, what Kinect game are they making? Whatever Kinect game that they're making, I don't think I'm gonna like that, which would be kind of disappointing. But yeah, Rare is an awesome developer. I think they deserve to do better stuff than Kinect Sports or whatever they're doing. Then for the PlayStation, I got Blaster Master, Blasting Again. I played the original Blaster Master at my grandma's house, which is a great game. NES classic, just really great. But Blaster Master Blasting Again, it's a decent game, but it has a lot of flaws. Like, every single time you go into a different room, it loads. And it loads like for 20 seconds. That's really annoying. And the rooms are kind of small, so that gets kind of annoying. And if you, like right after you get into the room and back up just a little tiny bit, you have to go through another loading screen, and you go to the room that was behind you, then you go forward, and you have to go through another loading screen. So that's like a 1 minute loading screen if you make one little mistake. That's kind of bullshit. But another flaw is that this doesn't have a targeting system, which would have been great. I mean, this is a 2001 game. That was way after Ocarina of Time, so I would think that they would have the brains to put in a targeting system, but oh well. I need to get Ocarina of Time. Shit. How much is that? Yeah, Blaster Master Blasting Again is a decent game. And last but not least is a fantastic game, great first-person shooter. Really popular during its heyday, and it is Medal of Honor. I know you people were thinking GoldenEye, but I need to get GoldenEye. That's a fantastic game. Medal of Honor is like the PlayStation 1's GoldenEye. It's almost exactly the same, right? Just without Bond, and it's in Germany, and you shoot Nazis. Yeah, it's really fun, great gameplay. The only downside is that the graphics aren't that great. I mean, even for a PlayStation 1 game, they're not that great. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. Probably, I don't know, like probably my favorite PlayStation 1 game I own. I'm trying to decide between this and Crash Bandicoot Warped. But yeah. Alright, that's all the games I got.